The play finally got over by 8 p.m. When curtains closed after the final act, audience raised the roof with their whistles and claps. With my teacher's approval, I dispersed from the backstage crowd to the change room, where my mother was waiting with a bag. "Quick, change your dress," she immediately started unpacking my dress. I stood still for a moment contemplating whether to change or not. My mom saw through my mind and quickly placed my dress back. "Let's go home," she gave a kiss on cheek. We slowly walked towards home, joking about the drama. With heavy heart, I undressed the salva and changed to trousers. As my mom took care of remaining arrangements, I went to sleep thinking of past week. Days passed with my usual routine coming into picture. My sister got into a good engineering college as I stepped into 10th STD. Studies, movies and occasional friendly fights took over my life. But, whenever I saw my sister, I felt different. I began to notice her style, her dress, her walk and tried to emulate it in bathroom. Even though my life was normal, I somehow took a liking to women's dress, especially sari. Whenever I saw my mom in sari, I would imagine myself dressing up and helping her in her chores. But I never spoke about it directly, fearing rejection for my mom. Which mother likes her son to dress in sari? I would say this to myself and drop my thoughts. Soon, my sister's college organized a symposium and it mandated that girls wear sari for that occasion. My sister was so excited, she literally begged my mom to buy her a new one. On the symposium day, she woke up early and was busy preparing for the occasion. As usual, I was lazily brushing my teeth standing in the sink, thinking about why my sister is making such a fuss. After literally spending an eternity, my sister came out of room and stood behind me. "How do I look?" She rolled her eyes, ordering me say to, "You look good." I turned around carelessly and began to utter, "You look." I stood in silence, bewildered by the beauty of her sari. It was a simple chiffon pink sari with beautiful embroidery works. The sari and minimal makeup elevated my words from good to gorgeous. "Gorgeous? Really? Thanks." She walked back to check upon herself in bedroom mirror. I seated myself on the sofa and admired her beauty till she left to college. Varshan, my mom pulled me back to my conscious. I looked at my mom, still thinking about the sari. She signaled to brush my mouth. I quickly shook my head and rushed back to the sink. Looking into the sink mirror, "I am wearing that sari, no matter what," I said to myself and continued my routine. Later that night, I took a note and started writing about possible ways to achieve my goal. I even titled it as The Master Plan. After multiple ponderings over the initial ways, I slowly expanded and eliminated some plans depending on its feasibility and finally narrowed them down to 4. 1. Sister's birthday. 2. Navratri festival, drama. 3. Women's Day. 4. Lost bet. Sister's birthday. Her birthday is on August 6th, which fortunately comes on Sunday. My plan was to compliment my sister's dress and plant an idea in her to dress me up on her birthday as fun. Thus, I began my compliments for her dress starting from previous month. Initially doubtful of my compliments, she began to enjoy it. She even made it mandatory to ask for my opinion where she tries a new dress. All her actions made me happy, as everything she did was according to my plan. A day before her birthday, Saturday, she begged me to accompany her to shopping complex. "I wish to buy you a dress," she repeated again and again. She took me to an aisle in ladies section, which made my hair raise and spine tingle. "This is it. She came back and placed a sari on my hand. How does it look? Her eyes looked at me with eagerness. It looks great, I complimented her again. With no second thoughts, she bought the sari. With my plan succeeded, I walked with a huge smile on my face. Let's go, my sister took my hand and led me to the men's section. I promised you, I will buy you a dress. Now, pick what you like. I was startled at her lines. I looked at her bag. This is for mom, I wanted to surprise her tomorrow. She hit my head with her bag. After looking for 10 mins, I chose white t-shirt and blue jeans and proceeded to bill them. Next day, we celebrated her birthday with usual fun events. But with this plan's failure, I began to make my move for next one. Navratri festival, drama. Each year, my neighborhood celebrates Navratri with usual competitions including drama. Most of the time, the female roles will be played by boys. This year, I wanted to grab that opportunity, as it would help me achieve my goal. I waited for the announcements to be made. Once official information came, I began to inquire about the female roles and zeroed in on a role, Shivaranjani, as this role was required to wear a sari. Wasting no time, me and sister visited the near ground, where the casting call was done. The drama master came on stage with the character list and began to pick out people for roles he felt they would suit. Soon, he turned towards me. Varshan, I am picking you up for Shiva. Ranjani, I completed the sentence. No, it's just Shiva, he quickly corrected my words. Sorry, I stood with a bizarre look. It's Shiva, the character will suit you. He shrugged me off and began casting other characters. With no choice, I acted out the given part and left the stage in disappointment. Again my plan was met with colossal failure, leaving me empty-handed. Women's Day. My next plan was to dress up in that sari and stand in front of my mother and sister as Women's Day surprise. I waited for New Year pass by and began to draft what items are necessary for dressing up in meticulous fashion. The day was February 8th, with only months to pass. I even planned on how to dress up and surprise. As usual, school commenced with regular classes. My class teacher came to visit during lunch with a bunch of papers and requested you to gather around. Students, she began with her high voice. Board exam schedules have arrived. I want you study hard and score good marks. Wish you all the